All right, Shalom. Giving all praises, glory, and honors unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops, a great millstone. Peace and blessings to 144,000, rest of the hopeful elect out there. This is your brother, the priest, Zion, from GMS Atlanta. Back with another edifying video. Another Motb update. I'm going to try to make this quick. It says Greece launches personal citizen number for unified digital ID system. So this will be going into the number of the beast, the tie-in of a central digital ID system that the microchip, the implant, will be utilizing when it's released. It says Greece has launched its unified digital ID system with the new personal citizen number. The PCN is the new universal ID for Greek citizens across all public services and will replace the older numbers issued by various state agencies. So we can see this happening here in Babylon, in the U.S. They replaced the Social Security number with a personal citizen number. Okay? Let me get the prophecy real quick. This is the book of Revelation. We all know this, but this is what's going to take place. Okay? This is the future prophecy that's getting ready to come to pass. Revelation 13:16. And he calleth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. It says all your citizens, male and female, men and women, individual people, not embargoes, all right, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. That's not talking about sin. It's not talking about sleeping with white women. It ain't talking about John 3:16. It's not talking about embargoes. That's talking about the biometric microchip implant. Okay? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, which is the implant, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So you're going to be tied and registered into a system through that implant, through that charagma. Once you get that charagma, you're going to be tied to, I'll use, for example, what they're using in Greece, a personal citizen number, which it could be your Social Security number, or, I'm talking about here in America, or they could update the Social Security number to a new, as I said, a new universal digital ID number. And I believe they will. I believe they're going to give you a new number, cut out the old Social Security system, and you're going to have to get that mark. It says, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. That's the Edomites. The beast is the European and American governments that make up NATO, which is the Roman Empire coming back, that fourth beast, that fourth kingdom in the earth. And his number is 666, which when you break that down, it means to prick or stick you. And they're going to stick you with the mark, the implant. Okay? And it's all going to be tied in these various countries. If you want to eat and you want to get any government benefits, you're going to have to get these ID numbers. It says the PCN is the new universal ID for Greek citizens across all public services and will replace the older numbers issued by various state agencies. So this is the new system that the Motb will utilize. It says Greece's Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis said the new personal number that will be assigned to every citizen becomes the key for unlocking any transaction with the public sector. Right, transaction, buying and selling. See, GMS, we're right when it comes to this. Okay, Motb, all the prophecies, the chariots, the nuclear destruction, the lake of fire being America, Babylon. GMS has 100% truth. It says the PCN will be issued through the MyInfo app. So there's going to be an app for it. And the gov.gr digital wallet. So right now, they issue it. It could use your smartphone. But eventually, they're going to give you the implant. It says where citizens will be able to generate a part of the number with the platform to start operating from June 3rd. It's June. And next, they're going to introduce the microchip. hey, all these Israelite groups are going to see that GMS is right. It says users will need TaxiNet credentials and a registered mobile number and in the National Communications Registry to obtain their PCN via the MyInfo app. So they're going to use your mobile number now, but then they're going to eventually, because of prophecy, introduce the chip. Right? Let's go to the next thing here. Now the next thing, it says baby ID. Baby ID project records, infant biometrics with infantid.tech. Brazil moving toward national regulations for infant IDs. So, hey, when the chip comes, they're going to chip your babies. But now they're using biometrics. This is in Brazil. It says biometric technology from Brazil's infant.id is powering the newly announced Baby ID project in Piranha State, where the government will guarantee neonatal biometrics for all babies born in local maternity hospitals. So your babies, hey, they're going to be tied to this system. And next, like I said, the next step is going to be putting a chip in them. This isn't the Motb, but they're setting up the system for the Motb. It says the project is linked to the Protected Children and Adolescents Program, an initiative of the Court of Justice of Piranha. A state news agency release says it aims to ensure the right to civil identity from birth, prevent under-registration. Right, that's why it says all small and great, free and rich and poor, free and bond. Because there will not be babies that won't be a part of this system once they introduce the Motb. Okay? I mean, you're going to have people that are going to reject it. They're going to refuse it. But this is, I'm saying, in their system, they're going to implant, as soon as you're born. It says, and it will strengthen the public safety network, especially in combating the disappearance of children. They show you that in Black Mirror. There's an episode of Black Mirror, right, on Netflix, where you had this woman, she implanted her daughter with the micro chip. And she could use the app and she could see where the daughter was. So this is something that they want to push in children from the time they're born as babies. And this is out of Brazil. So these Israelites in Brazil, their babies starting June 3rd will be biometrically, I'm guessing they're going to take fingerprints, when they're born. So like I said, the next step is the biometric implant, the Motb. Okay? All of this is happening, man. All of this is on the rise. It says reusable digital identity arriving in the nick of time. All this is recent. May 24th, May 28th, yesterday, May 29th. And this is real quick. It says plausible pathways to realizing the full potential and scale of digital identity, notably including reusable IDs and decentralized approaches based on international standards like verifiable credentials, because this system, digital ID system, will be a worldwide global system, oikoumene. It says it took prominence at this year's edition of Kuppinger Cove's European Identity and Cloud Conference because Europe is a part of the beast. The maturation of these approaches and technologies is just in time to help address imminent crises, according to EIC 2025 presentations and panels of biometrics and digital ID innovators, from AI-powered fraud and phishing to online privacy and even healthcare capacity. The event ran during the second week of May in Berlin. So these are the things that they're talking about in these circles amongst the elites. How will we get these people on Earth to take the Motb? And so they're setting up a system where you're going to have to, use it in every part of your life. So this is the precept here. This is Revelation chapter 3 and 10. And these are the words of Yahushua. He says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Now, when you look up the word temptation here in the Greek, it's going to take you to a time of piercing, trial by piercing, which leads back to what? Being pierced with the micro C at the chip. But see, these other Israelite groups, IUIC, IGPK, they don't get deep enough. They don't really get deep. The English is good enough for me. No, you got to go into the Greek so you can get the full context of what the prophecies are saying. But like I said before, GMS has the full truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. It says to keep thee from the hour of temptation. I also, so Yahushua is the one that's going to protect the elect. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So this is going to be a worldwide thing, a system, digital system set up that if you don't take the Motb, you're going to be ostracized from society. So what does it say? Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So we're going to have faith in that day. So this leads back to the previous lesson with the woman saying that she needs a man. Well, all you women are going to need a man of the elect to get you through these times to come. And ultimately, we rely on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So, hey, man, the Motb is close. Pray and hope that you endure until the end. With that, all praises goes to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, B'Shem Kakwadash. Shalom.